The next man requires no introduction. He is the Human API, champion of NVC, the Entrepreneurial Law Clinic, and Silicon Flatirons. He's also a pro tennis player. I'm talking, of course, about Brad Bernthal.
Thanks. As he said, my name is Mary Lou Retton from the 1984 Olympics. My ankle is feeling better, and I'm helping to sell Shinesty here tonight. Really a privilege. One thing I've already learned is I'm always convinced that no one is ever going to come to a party. So I think about 2 weeks ago, I sent something to Ashley like, I'm just a little concerned about this, and come in, and there's people spilling out into the streets. So warm congratulations to Mark, Ashley, folks at Engineering, Deming. This is awesome. Big round of applause for them. This is great. All right, so a co-professor of mine that many of you know in town, Jace Mendelson, has a comment about startups similar to real estate. There's three things that matter in real estate: location, location, location. Startups, team, team, team. And let me talk a little bit about the team of Shinesty. The one that I know the best is Chris White, who is on the home stretch, unless I fail him this year, of a JD and an MBA. Despite soon being overeducated, I like this guy's chances. I'll tell you a couple things about him. One is, before getting to CU, he had a sales background. When he got here, I introduced him over to SendGrid, where he absolutely crushed it in an emerging company that's a high flyer out of Boulder. From there, he was in the venture capital class last year, where he did so well that we posted his exam on the web. So if you want to go find out how Chris writes and his penmanship, go out there. That's right there. His co-founder, Jen's super experienced as well, was 3 years at Egg Strategy, also had prior experience at MRI Audio. This is a killer team, and what they're doing is curated selection of party-themed clothing. Like if you're having a Peter Ubroth 1984 party, this is the crew. Keeps you out of the aisles of savers. This is a ton of fun. Please help me bring it on for Shinesty.
Brad just ruined my street cred. Thank you. I'm Chris, CEO and co-founder of Shinesty. What is Shinesty? Well, we help people who want to look awesome find outrageous and unique clothing for theme parties and events. Meet Abe. Abe's 21. He's a senior here at CU. And like so many other people his age, he only has a few things on his mind at most times: partying with his friends and attracting a suitable mate. Abe and his friends go to a ton of parties, and many of these parties are themed. So Abe often finds himself needing a unique outfit for each event. Abe needs a neon ski onesie for Gaper Day at Vail. Abe needs an American flag jacket for 4th of July at the lake. And Abe definitely needs an ugly Christmas sweater for that office holiday party. And Abe is not alone. There are over 19 million college students, 67 million young adults, and a couple of cool older people like Brad, all of whom attend multiple theme parties every year. Unfortunately for this group of party people, finding clothing for all these events is really hard. Shopping on eBay sucks. It's time-consuming, and you often end up spending way more than you thought. And finding something awesome in a thrift store is like finding a needle in a haystack. These places are inconveniently located, they're picked over, and they smell horrible. This creates quite the dilemma for Abe. Without the perfect party attire, attracting that suitable Saturday night soulmate becomes virtually impossible. In fact, boring clothing-induced celibacy is the second biggest health problem affecting young adults in America today. Let that sink in. Luckily for Abe, we've developed the solution. Shinesty brings together the world's most outrageous collection of theme party clothing in one place, online. Shinesty is highly curated, so users no longer need to spend hours searching through eBay or sifting through the racks of their local Goodwill. And I know this may be hard to believe based on the very somber and serious nature of these products, but Shinesty is pretty funny too. We're snarky, we're sarcastic, we're in your face, and we keep users coming back for more. We launched in January and with selling only vintage clothing so that we could test different themes. And although we've been consistently sold out since launching, we've been able to develop a pretty impressive initial following. We have over 5,700 Instagram followers, and we've been featured in the Huffington Post and Golf Digest. Our conversion rate is over 2.5%. Our gross margins are over 75%, and we're doing $4,000 a month in revenue, growing at 25% month over month. But we're not just selling clothes. We're also changing lives. Just ask Tom. He found us, and his life got way better. Or Joseph, who describes us as a gold mine of clothing that defines his entire wardrobe. He thanks us. Amy, and this is my favorite, says, I found a company that I love more than Chubby's. My mind has been slightly blown. Please let me be your campus rep, Shinesty. Hashtag hot damn. Hashtag too much party in the pants. Hashtag America. Currently, we source all of our inventory using a network of commission-paid buyers located in different cities throughout the United States. We send them a monthly budget, they source the product, we put it on our site, and they get paid once it sells. Within the next few months, we also have plans to expand our inventory by piloting a Shinesty private label and by testing rental functionality, much in the same way that Rent the Runway and Le Tote have done successfully with clothing rentals over the past few years. Now, I bet at this point you're probably wondering, who are these crazy dudes who love theme parties so much? My name's Chris, and as you can see on stage, I used to have a beautiful, well-groomed mullet until Jen's made me cut it off because it wasn't professional enough for demo day, whatever. I spent 3 years designing and selling custom clothing to college students. I handle all of our creative, our brand, our merchandising, and our web design. My co-founder, Jens, spent 4 years as a brand manager at Egg Strategy and served as the vice president of operations and marketing for an audio company. He handles all of our operations, our marketing, our customer service, and our supply chain. We're currently raising $100,000 in a convertible note to scale our inventory and our operations, and so far $80,000 of that is already committed. So, if you like what we're doing, you're interested in Shinesty, or you just generally think I'm a good-looking, handsome, and funny guy, come talk to us afterwards. I'm Chris, we are Shinesty, and this party's just getting started.